I have had enough! 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 Enough!
Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of Unnamed Survival. In this episode, I am going to build a bridge. That's basically all I have planned for this episode. Let's get straight into it. So, after only a little bit of time of me having to run back and forth to the iron farm due to breaking tools, I've come to the conclusion that it's a bit painful to walk all the way over there across the canyon that divides me and it. So, to make my life a little easier, I'm going to build a bridge and maybe a tiny pathway that leads from here to the iron farm way over that direction. So I can maybe save a little bit of time in transit. Now, I don't plan on building a mega bridge and super fancy like I hope to do eventually. The first thing I want to do is build a simple rope bridge, which I might upgrade later to a bigger, better bridge, but a rope bridge for now, or at least that aesthetic, would be pretty good, I think. But first things first, we need some materials. So I'm going to send you the time lapse to get some goodies. See you there! Ouch. Granite time. Alright everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. I'm not really sure how I put it together because I'm still recording this live, and editor Quigon is the one who has to handle that. Anyways, taking a look at the materials we have. Open. There we go. This is all I'm going to use to build the bridge. Now, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but you have to remember these logs are going to multiply by 4 into planks, and then double that based on how many slabs I want to use to build this. Now, the cobblestone and the andesite I intend to use to build a middle tower to kind of make it to where it seems like the bridge isn't stretching over a mile-long gap. That just probably wouldn't hold up. The wind would sway it too much. It would seem unrealistic. So having a little mini pillar in the center will make it to where it seems a bit more right, a bit more realistic, I think. And then I also have this granite, which I'm going to use to build up the base of the middle tower. And maybe the landings as well. But for now, I say... that was a little bit weird, but for now, I say we just get on with the building. So, yeah, build time! Now, as far as the plan for this bridge goes, I'm kind of going in blind. I really don't have many plans, like I just said I kind of had, but I don't. Anyways, I don't have any ideas exactly of how I should go about this, but I think the general idea, is to find a spot in between these two hills. Now, I will say, I have tested a little bit in creative just to figure out where the angle lines would line up, to see if I can just do a straight diagonal bridge, and that won't work. Unfortunately, due to the positioning of the two hills, they won't line up, so I have to do a half diagonal, half straight bridge, which isn't a problem. I can work with that. Actually, I took down some coordinates to figure out exactly where the center of the bridge I wanted to be, which they are right here, on this block. This is the block where I wanted it to be. Straight up from here, I'll build the centerpiece that connects I'll build the centerpiece that connects that hill to that hill. Just don't want to fall in the lava and get hurt. That would be most like that. Like I almost did just there. Whatever you do, don't play along with me. Just watch me and learn from my mistakes as I make them, so you don't make them yourself. Okay? Yeah, right here is going to be the spot. I'll just mark that, and I'll get started. So I shall see you once I got a little bit more progress done. Alright everybody, welcome back. I didn't go for very long, but I did get a little bit of progress done. It doesn't look like a lot at the moment. Actually, at the moment, it's quite ugly. I need to work on this a little bit more before it's in its final state for the bridge to connect to it from there to here. But that won't be too long. I just want you to see what it looks like in its ugly phase. Because, dang, is this the ugly phase. Alright, next clip. Well, it would appear we have some unexpected visitors. Time to greet them. Oh, one last. I'll let you leave if you want to. I do like that. Well, everyone, I'm back, and the tower is complete. From here, I will just go to the cheaty cam, where you can see this is what we're working with. It's pretty basic, but I think it looks really good, especially for what its purpose is. Now, like I said, this is just the center tower for the rope bridge. So there's going to be two bridges that come from the hill just over that way and the hill on that side. They're going to connect here in this middle, and then from here, it'll just be a diagonal straight shot right over there to the hill. But for now, I have to get all the slabs in place for said bridge. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll figure out some way to let you watch that. It'd probably be pretty funny to see it from a third-person camera over that way. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, wait. How do I get down from here? Okay. I probably would have died. But I lived, so we don't worry about it. And just like that, folks, we have crossed the gap. I'm currently walking on the first half of the bridge, which is the diagonal half. This was the hardest half to get through, which, fortunately, because it's done, the rest should come pretty easily. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on this straight bit right here. Now, I believe, if I can do this correctly, I go straight from here. So here? Yeah, I'll just go straight from here, because that makes the bridge correct. And this platform would be the proper shape, which I want it to be kind of somewhat symmetrical, even though half of it's diagonal, the other half is straight. I think it'd be fine, even if it was a little bit wonky when you're walking through here, it'll be okay. I'm the only one who's in this world, so I'm the only one I have to please with it. Next up, that bit there. Plenty of slabs to go to, so here we go. You know, not 10 minutes ago, I could have swore I took care of a group of those. Amazing how quickly they reappear. Oh, well, they're not bothering me up here. would you look at that? This bridge and that bridge are both in. They're just entirely and utterly undecorated. It's not a hard fix. We just have to figure how the heck I'm gonna put rails on this. How do you put rails on a bridge like this and make it look good? Such an odd challenge. Maybe I use oak planks. That might be the play here. Because the color not differentiation, that's a bit too big of a word. The color difference should make it obvious that they're not the same material, and from a distance will probably make it look like it's somewhat new rope. Which may be the opposite of what I should have been going for, but it's what we're doing. So let's do it anyways. Anyways, quick unload, and we will get back on it. Okay. Harvesting time! Oh, crud. Dang it. Hello everyone again. I'm sorry if you had a hard time listening to this video. I realized far too late that my filters weren't properly applied to my microphone, so you are hearing just the raw audio from my mic. I hope it wasn't too bad. It probably was. I'll have to do some post-processing to get the peaks to not be so bad. So, yeah, sorry about that. There's no noise cancellation. You heard everything raw. That's gonna be so much fun to edit. Hey, chickens laying so many blasted eggs. Oh. Sorry. This should be plenty of slabs. Forgot the temporary blocks. There we go. Dirt. Never go wrong with dirt. Right? Dang it! There. Alright, we'll start the little archway here. Oh! Sorry, I missed you, my guest. Ouch. Okay, so... Okay, wait, am I recording? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I did a little hole there. Okay, hello, horsey, hello, sheep. Push me in. Okay, so I did a little bit more work on the bridge. I got the ropes on. And tell me what you think. How does this look? I personally think that this looks pretty good. Everything seems to flow very nicely. I use trapdoors ever so sneakily right between there because I feel like a slab just felt too blocky. Occasionally there is a slab here. As every other one, there's a slab. But the trapdoors kind of make it feel like it's connected, but at the same time, like it's not just blocks being thrown everywhere. Now, it's obviously still not done, but I think we're getting closer to it being done. What I need to do now is I need to put the ropes on this portion of the bridge, and then I need to build this center platform out, where it's a proper platform. Then I need to build the landings, and I'd say this bridge is complete. Well, everybody, I kept on working on the build, and I didn't stop working, and now it's practically done. All I have to do to finish off this build is work on the landings. Other than that, the center tower is completely finished out with its own little mini thingy-mabobber? The thingamabobber. We'll call it that. It's a thingamabobber. This right over here is just where I store all my... Not store, what am I saying? Oop. Fix that. There we go. That's much better. Anywho, this right here is just a little shelter in the middle of the bridge, where a person could, like, I don't know, come in here under the rain. There's room to sleep if they had to. Then you have this side of the bridge, which just goes over that hill, as intended. I ended up working on this a lot faster than I originally intended to, which I don't mind. I think it's been a lot of fun doing this. But I didn't really intend to do it without telling y'all, or I just kind of started building and placing blocks, and bam, 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 next thing I knew, there's a bridge here. Bridge I'm quite happy with, actually. I'm very pleased with the way this has turned out, and I hope that you guys like it as well. Feel free to let me know down in the comments what you think and what I might add, what I could take away from it. What could just really make it better? I'd be happy to hear your opinions. Let's check on the iron farm. It's been a little bit. I've been working over there at the bridge, so I think it's been rendered. Ouch. Oh my gosh. What? I've been working over there for a good little while, so I think it's been rendered in. Yeah, it's been running. Sweet. So my instance is just like glitchy as all get out. I'm gonna have to restart. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need to restart. This is bad. I'll be back once I restart Minecraft. Well, I'm back. My instance is restarted. Everything seems to be cleared up now. I was having some weird, like, instance lag spikes. I don't know what was causing it. All I know is it seems fine now, so we're just gonna roll with it. So yeah, I guess I will just build out the landings and walk you guys through my thought process on it. All right, we're gonna build this in a very similar style to what I built the main pillar out of. So we're gonna start with a polished andesite base, and we'll fade up into andesite. Now this one is special because of its position. I want to start it here. It's gonna come up and hold it from right about this position. So probably I'm not thought processing this, am I? Okay. Main thing I'm thinking. I'm just gonna go straight up. And dang it, I did the wrong block. Okay, real quick. We come up here, bop, bop, bop. Then we go plain andesite. Just like that. And just to kind of polish it up, we're gonna go with cobblestone walls. Dip, dip, dip. Dip, 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 dip. And doopy doopy dip. There we go. Have I got more slabs? I do have more slabs. Yay. Here we go. Now, that looks like it holds the bridge up fairly well. Need a bit more regular andesite here. It's ugly. It's horrendous. I have too many blocks. We'll replace these walls with andesite walls. That'll make it a bit more uniform in texture. There we go. Put some down here as well. Like that. I don't want a poppy in my inventory. And bop, bop, bop. Bop. And actually, I think that'll do. Maybe we just do this. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. This is sufficient. Hey, truth, I'm getting kind of tired of building. I'm ready to be done for a while. But that'll do for this little pillar here. That's the only one of its kind I have to make, so we're gonna stick with it. Next, a little spot here for the landing. Cobblestone. Cobblestone, wow, it's very basic and very beginner style block. You know, like it's a very early Minecraft block, but I'm still very early in the Minecraft game as of right now, so I think it works just fine. Let me do this. That. And just like that. That's horrendous. Let's start again. There. I'll just put lanterns on the top of these. Once I, get some lanterns, of course. Yeah, very basic. Very, very practical. It works well, I think. The ends of the bridge really don't have to be the most fancy thing in the world, because something basic like this looks realistic enough to where it looks good, actually. Plus, too, this seems like the perfect gate to the starter zone. Just across this old bridge here with the cobblestone. I think it's a cool vibe, and I'm going to go with it. I'm going to lean into that style, I think, for the early game. Now, when I come later game, I'm going to try some more experimenting with new styles and maybe some a bit more detailed. I'm going to do some more detailed stuff. But for now, basic bridge, basic lights, basic pillars. Basic landings, I should say. Bye-bye, dirt landing. Hello, cobblestone. Welcome. Perfect. I think it's perfect. It is the perfect vibe for the area. Everything matches well. I will get some lanterns on this eventually, though. Or something of the sort. For, like, the middle of the bridge. Because that doesn't quite look good at the moment. Everything else looks great. And then boom, boom. Perfect. That is perfect, I think. I like that. Not too late game, not too early game. Just the right spot to be in. The sweet spot. Just come over here, and I guess since the bridge is done, I'll head to the outro. So, yeah, I'll see you there in the morning. Outro time. All right, everybody. I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you found your way back to episode... Which episode is this? Hang on. All right, everyone. I thank you so much for coming back to see episode 4. And I'm glad you found your way back. If you found your way back, it could be I guided you. It's just good to have you here. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, this has been Quigon Genesis. So long, y'all.